Okay, and we are live. Awesome.
Fantastic. Okay, welcome everybody to Gob Stream Part 3, We B4 Goblins, the prequel! Happy Easter, April Fool's Day, whatever the fuck day you're watching this. I hope you're excited to see some goblins. We got a good set of goblins today. We got the sweaty goblin, we got the cappy red goblin, we got the gobble chin, we got the little red riding gob from last time, and we got the toast gob!
Hey.
So, yeah, with no further ado, I think we're just going to jump right into this one. There are some returning characters, there are some returning players. If you've seen earlier Gob Stream, you might recognize some faces. If you've seen Gob Stream Part 2, you might recognize one face and one prestigious lineage. And with no further ado, I'm going to start off with this box text I've been supplied with.
All right.
Gonna drop you guys over here. You are goblins of the Licktoad tribe. Or at least you will be someday. For now, though, you're whelps. Ravenous, amoral, grumpy goblin children who learned to stop eating rocks only a few months ago. But with every day that passes, your whelpling cage seems smaller and smaller. The outside world increasingly beckons to your goblin curiosity and appetite, but the hateful cage bars hold you at bay. A few other whelps flourish in the cage, even as the smaller and weaker ones are thinned out. Kettlehead stands literally head and shoulders above the competition, being a goblin of impeccable flatulence and having already fashioned himself an impressive hat from a teapot left lying too close to the cages. Even adult goblins, legendary Chief Rendwaddle Gutwad among them, have taken note of Kettlehead and his advanced skills of poking the rest of you with sticks and delivering bruise-inducing noogies. I believe in the last stream, Chief Rendwaddle Gutwad was thrown into a fire and burned alive by Sweaty Goblin.
Yes?
If I'm not 100% mistaken. As I was saying, today is a special day. Today, instead of a bucket of fish heads, Whelp Wrangler Loptop brought a key and unlocked the door to your cage, spilling you, sorry lot, into the world for the first time. Other Licktoads gather around, eyeballing you and chewing on the fish heads that should have been yours. You all are too big for cages, Loptop snorts, but you're not Licktoads yet. Licktoads gotta be useful. Licktoads gotta be tough. Licktoads gotta earn their place in the tribe. And that's what you're gonna do now. Show us where you belong, even if that ends up being the boneyard.
Oh. Yeah. All right.
Oh.
So what do I need to do to prove myself? Because listen, I have deserved to be out of that cage for a long time.
I think we're all quite mature enough to be out of the cage.
Yeah, I want to prove I'm a good goblin.
Oh yes, you're a very good goblin. Look at how big you've grown. And oh, what was your name again? She stops in front of the one in the hat.
My name is Sweaty Goblin. It's very nice to meet you.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, who are you down on the end? Handsome goblin.
I sure didn't tunnel in here. Hello, I'm Goblin.
Yeah, no, he's new. He's like the youngest one of us.
Another goblin rolls out of the cage immediately next to you, Cappy Red. It's this big doofus-looking goblin with a kettle on his head. Oh, out of my way, nerd!
Do not touch me. Do not presume to be my equal in any measure.
Yeah, whatever
Cappy Red will
head
fuck
isn't
you
as
up.
cool as mine. And
Use the stick.
Dylan!
Goblin, what is your name? You with the facial, what do you call it? A moustache?
Yes, the finest moustache. I'm Toast. Pleased to meet you.
Okay, whelpling toast, and you are whelpling.
They call me Cappy Red in the cage.
We tried to call him Derek, but it didn't stick.
No, I did not stick it. Last time someone called him Derek, he died.
I ate him.
Yep, died.
Oh, I like your spirit. And Kettlehead, everybody already knows about you. Yes, cause I'm the best. Yes, cause you're the best. Okay, Whelplings.
I don't think he's the
Start
best.
off with, you're going to begin by earning your Whelpling merit badges.
Wow.
Boy.
In order to become a proper goblin, you need to collect a badge each. That means a few of you won't become full gobs, and it stinks for them. Now, naturally, we goblins have developed the most advanced art form of determining the whelplings from the full-grown adults. Dumb mini-games!
Ah, thank God.
So, you will be given 5 minutes to prepare yourselves. Before we begin the first game, wander around the village, take whatever you want, etc. To give you a hint, your first merit badge will be the Badge of Animal Friendship.
All right, I think I got this one in the basket.
I don't know about that. I don't know any animals.
Me neither. Little Red Riding Gob licks her sizable chops.
And with that, you guys are let loose on the Goblin Village. You can wander around. The mini game will start soon.
Okay.
Oh boy.
We
All
gotta
right,
go
time to
find-
panic.
No time to panic just yet. We got to find something to make animals a friend.
You and me, Cappy Red, we're both red and goblins. We gotta stick
I think.
together.
Wait, no, we're all red
Yes.
except Gobblechin.
Oh, I meant in name.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes. You can help Cappy. And Cappy can help you. Yes, yes.
I don't know if we should put too many eggs in the Cappy basket.
You got eggs?
I wish I had eggs.
Do you guys have time to listen to some advice from an old goblin?
Do you have eggs?
Oh God, it's
Wait.
stock. I hate
you-
stock.
Stock, are you by chance an adult goblin who may
Yes.
have earned the merit badges?
I'm 2 adult goblins taped together.
That's better than any of us.
Is he wearing the merit badge I could steal?
No, eventually you put away those childish things.
Or you eat them.
Yeah. They're very delicious.
All right. What kind of advice do you have?
What kind of
Well-
pro tips you got?
Well, here's a little bit of an insider tip. The animals you're gonna be dealing with are spiders, and spiders love flies. We could just collect a big gobwad of flies. Or maybe you could get an advantage on the competition.
This is bullshit. If collecting flies is all we have to do, then Sweaty Goblin has us all beat.
Yeah, no,
Just-
I just like lift my arm and there's just like a heap of flies under my
Oh,
pit.
look at
they
you.
just collect under the moistness. They think it's a cave.
They have a very low survival rate in there.
Well, I shouldn't have said anything. Anyway, I'm gonna go off and enjoy my long and fruitful life.
Do you think anyone would miss him if he suddenly went gone?
Absolutely not.
No, probably not. Wait. Little Red Riding Gob.
Yeah.
With your very large mouth, maybe you could hide stock in your mouth. That way, when we fight the spiders, we have a sacrifice.
That sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna go convince him to hide in my mouth.
My, what
Stock.
big teeth he has! It would be like a little prison.
Stock.
Yeah. What's going on, Little Red Riding Gob?
Yeah, I wanted to personally thank you for that tip, and also personally ask you if you'd like a front row seat to the proceedings.
Give me a goblomacy check.
Alright, a diplomacy check.
Yep.
Oh, is that charisma based?
Yes, it is.
Alright, so say my charisma's a 6. What's my modifier?
I should have gone with her.
That's a -2, right?
Yep.
Is that a -3?
It's
That's
either
a 2.
2. Alright, let's see. Whoa!
Little Red Riding Gob, I would die for you.
Oh man, I'll keep that in mind, and I'll keep you in mouth. Get on in there, champ.
Oh my god! The old man goblin climbs into your greasy jowls.
Red Riding Gob closes her mouth, doesn't swallow or anything. She's just walking around with an old man in her jaws.
Wow, Little Red Riding Gob, that was amazing.
I did not think that was going to work.
Little Red Riding Gob, you think goes for a thumbs up, but unfortunately, as she's mentioned, she was born with no thumbs. Just five forward-facing, small, awkwardly furry fingers.
Makes sense.
It happens.
I remember when you told us about that. I'm sorry. But hey, man, you are super good at lying.
Very good at
Well,
lying.
Yeah, we're just as prepared as we're gonna get.
Goblin, 5 minutes are up. Let's roll.
Wait 1 second before we leave. I'm gonna take the sharpest stick I can find. We need to defend ourselves in case the old man does not work.
I'm gonna take this guy's D20.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
No, it's mine.
No, it is mine.
Okay, so this is an example. I should say, for the sake of everybody watching at home, they're playing Whelplings. They're playing not yet Pathfinder characters. So they sure do just roll raw d20s and everything. The only exception is Little Red Riding Gob, as she obviously already has a character sheet.
Of
Yeah,
course.
that's why I have negative modifiers.
All right, now I'm gonna apprehend this D20.
No!
Come on, gimme, dude. Hand it over. Come on.
No! No!
Oh my god! Oh shit! Back up! Back up! Back up!
Oh god, that one's a psycho.
Sweaty Goblin just throws his hands up.
Back up! Back up!
The goblin like whirls the d20 around. It's facing up with the 20. You know what that shit means.
Okay, all right. I think I know how to handle this. Yeah!
I shove this blue one into it to waste the nat 20.
The blue one explodes into mist.
All right, it's safe again. Get flanking!
All right, get him.
All right, give us.
No! You just rip it out of his hands.
Great success. All right, Toast. Here is your. Just step on him. He is weak. Here is your.
Some of Sweaty Goblin's pit flies are like, oh, new bodies, and they happily buzz around the fresh mist corpse.
No.
Oh my god.
You're a man with me. I am your papa. All right.
Ow!
Thank you.
What's...
Thank you, Sweaty Goblin. I will certainly name my firstborn son after you.
Cappy leans over and starts clipping this goblin's toenails and just keeping them in his bag.
Yeah, he does that.
Last Cappy Red.
It will be useful later, I promise.
What will he think of next?
Nothing that
Oh, man.
this module will throw at us will be scarier than Cappy Red.
And whatever gob dweebs. Kettlehead continues traveling behind
Man,
you.
I hate Kettlehead. He's so mean to us.
I want to kill him.
I thought exactly Little Red Riding Gob.
You really are the most charismatic out of all of us.
Man,
She does a curtsy.
A single tear rolls down Gobblechin's face.
Hey, you didn't take us out back to shoot us, did you?
No!
Oh, thank
Though I'm
goodness.
pretty sure one of you guys has a gun, am I right?
Oh, there we go.
no, he's gotta die. He's not an old man.
Little Red Riding Hood, Little Red Riding Gob, excuse me, knowing that she's been identified as packing heat, takes an actual handgun out of her basket and relinquishes it to this man.
Why do you have that?
Last gun? Okay. Next
Be
up,
cool, bro.
I'm going to call in the animals. All you have to do is tame them and show that you are a friend to the good animals. Okay, come on in, giant spiders! Suddenly, from above, descend a multitude of gigantic orb-shaped spiders.
Yeah.
They land on the ground and appraise you with clicking appendages and glittering eyes.
Everyone throw Sweaty Goblin to them.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Okay,
Because, do you want to... Oh, there's two of them. All right, I'll back you up in the negotiations.
Okay, we can do this one of two ways. The module sure says to roll initiative and do it like normal, but fuck that if you don't want to. You can attempt to diplomacy this out. I think you have the upper hand. Either way, let's cut in the minigame music.
Okay. Little Red Riding Hood unhinges her jowls and stock splats out onto the floor.
Oh my!
All right, Sweaty Gob, why don't you just sprinkle those flies on this guy? Hey there, spiders. There's no better front row seat than right in the arms of a loving trio of spiders. So why don't we just offer stock to them?
The mighty sprinkling!
Sweaty Goblin puts a hand under his armpit.
D20 for fly sprinkling.
There we go. Here we go. Not bad!
Okay, yeah, you immediately stalk onto the ground where he slides along it like a fucking slug. You throw an armful of flies on them, they stick immediately, and he scoots into the middle of the spiders. He is hurriedly devoured.
You are truly a master of the craft of fly spreading.
I feel nothing.
I couldn't have done it without you, little Red Riding Gob.
Yeah, no problem. I got a good taste of stock, so we're all winners here. Except
Oh,
stock.
wow. You just killed that old man. Okay, that's fine. You see existence ripple slightly around him as you cause the slight time paradox. Yeah, that's probably okay. Anyway.
Yeah, no, that means.
Well, don't worry. I mean, he told us he was two men stapled to each other. The other one's probably fine.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah, totally.
You need to kill that guy twice. Anyway, I believe you all have earned your...
Sprinkle more flies on there. And like Sweaty Goblin puts his arm. He just puts his arms out like.
Okay, you're not getting away. This is for you guys. You eat up. You got to grow big and strong.
Okay, yeah, I'll give all you guys a badge of animal friendship. Screw it.
Yes.
That'll do.
Oh.
Okay, you all are pinned with a badge of animal friendship for dealing with the spiders. Very good work. This is the first of the Lick Toad badges. I'm going to post its effects in the chat.
This is a gun.
Yeah, you know, you can have a gun. I trust you with it for some reason.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Like,
Oh, that's just too many words.
Whoa, that's what we got an item from a goblin that does all this.
Look, I'm sorry. I just refuse to believe that it does any of the things that are listed here.
right? I mean, like, that's actual loot. But yeah, fucking take it.
Well, if you don't want yours.
Yeah, you can have mine. I have a character sheet. I don't need this.
Thank you.
Riding Gob, you won't be an official goblin without it.
Oh, that's right. Here, you can have it after we gobduate.
Of course.
Oh, gobduate. That's a fantastic verb.
The oath is sealed in blood.
I didn't bleed. You guys bleed?
I am always bleeding.
I'm colorblind,
Okay.
so sometimes liquids that may or may not be blood are seen by me as gray.
I can only sweat.
Close enough.
Okay, so we're
Bodily fluids.
already ready to begin your second trial. Are you prepared?
Absolutely.
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, keep up the momentum.
This is a trial named Happy Beat. The whelps must injure themselves in the most hilarious ways possible. That is all.
Okay.
Can we injure each other?
Yes!
All right, she takes a step away from Cappy Red.
Oh, you gobdorks are cruising for a bruising.
Oh wait, there's that guy too.
Yeah, for the sake of sportsmanship, I could upstage all of you, but no, let's just beat up that guy.
Yeah, let's give him gas. Wait a minute. How heavy is that D20 you got?
Let's find out. I'm gonna hit him with the D20.
No, roll it down his legs like a bowling ball.
Let's just fucking group up around Galad and start curb stomping him.
The dog shit out of her.
Like, there's no slapstick, we're just straight up assaulting this man.
You fucking kick him to the ground, and then Sweaty Goblin comes up from behind, raising the D20 high. No, slam! I'm gonna need you to roll me some non-lethal damage, each of you guys. Give me a 1d3 a pop for everybody engaging in this. Oh shit, you guys are great at this! Fucking 5 minutes later, goddamn Kettlehead is thrown on a stretcher and carted away.
We're still attacking him as he's being carted away.
The trial ended 3 minutes ago! Stop! Stop it!
Cappy reaches into his bag and just puts toenails in his mouth.
I can't operate the camera, I'm laughing too hard.
I like to think that we're all on this side and we just like push them with the stretcher so they all go tumbling down the side of a hill.
We them gobs.
Hilarious.
We're really good at being goblins.
I'll say.
Okay, well, you've already earned your second badge. That's wow. Okay.
This is a short match, you are.
No, it's actually pretty long. There's just a lot to do, and we gotta move fast. Anyway, so the way this works, since I'm changing it up, since that was just too much text last time, you're each gonna get 1 badge. How about that? And they each give you 1 bonus, so you gotta manage like 1 thing. Sound good?
Oh, that sounds way easier.
Okay.
Second gun.
Gabachin, you are fine. Anyway,
He brushes a finger across his face.
Anyway, what we're going to do, the animal friendship badge, now when you attack, you roll an extra d6. Sound good? One
Perfect.
person can have this in your group. That's it.
Well,
That's
Sweaty
good.
Goblin.
Yes.
Sweaty Goblin really earned this one.
Absolutely.
I think it was like a team effort, guys. I don't know.
No, it was all Sweaty Goblin's fault.
No, it's fine. You were handed the badge, and now it's sweaty. You can keep it. It's
No.
like when you lick food and no one else.
Yeah, like, we don't want it.
All right.
Yes, I refuse.
Does this bonus work only on animals, or does it work on?
That works on everybody now. Fuck it.
I shall keep it in the safest place I know.
And he just slowly puts it in his ear.
Oh god, I thought you were just gonna say he just presses it against his skin and it just like absorbs into his face.
No, he like puts it in his ear. Just a little.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's whoa. Oh.
Okay, that's disgusting even for me. Okay, next up we have the Lick-Toad Happy Beat badge. This thing gives you DR5, but you fly an amount of distance equal to the damage taken.
That's hilarious.
Oh man, I'll
No,
take that.
no, wait, can Toast have it?
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah, that shit's actually pretty broken looking at it. I can't believe we goblins have access to greater artifacts. Oh well, that's fine.
I won't ask any questions if you won't.
I won't. Okay, on to the next trial. This one is called Hurtful Words. She leads you over to this gross pile of garbage over here.
Huh?
I hope we have to say mean things. I bet Tappy will do just great.
That is half of the trial. So, what you're going to do each is you're going to place a hot burning coal in your mouth and then insult people while it burns you alive from the inside.
Yes.
If you can manage to say something mean while chewing on a hot coal, that means you win.
Who came up with this?
I did. It was immediately after I graduated from being a whelpling.
Wow.
Immediately after you what?
Immediately after I gobjuated.
Okay.
That's a word. That's a real word.
Yeah, no, the other one sounded dumb.
Yeah, I thought for a minute you were overtaken and speaking in tongues.
It happens. Okay, guys, open wide. Who wants a burning hot coal?
All right, I think I got this.
Okay.
Don't burn yourself too bad. Your mouth is a valuable asset.
I am aware. My mouth is pivotal to all of my goals related to Goblin Society.
Now wait, hold on. You're aware? That's a weird choice.
Oh yes, sorry. I am cognizant of.
Right, of course.
Finally speaking some sense. Okay. Well, all you gotta do is take this hot coal in your mouth, which is a DC 8 fortitude save, so give it a go, champ.
Alright, I'll try real hard. I'm gonna try and put it under, I got really long teeth. I'm gonna hold it by just the teeth, so it's not
shit.
on my flesh.
With teeth that big, I guess you'd get a +2 advantage.
You don't need to give me that. Alright,
That's you, bugger.
it's a fortitude save.
Yup.
Alright, great. I will roll my fortitude save.
Oh yeah, no, you could totally do that. Not too bad. Okay,
I
now
had the +2, but alright.
Wow, how'd you get a +5?
Oh, typical goblin racial bonuses.
Alright. Yeah, that adds up to me.
Now I got ripped off. Okay, anyway, now here comes the tricky part. Now you're holding that coal in your mouth. Now you gotta say something smart. Something that'll impress all us gobs. So, give that a shot.
Something smart.
That's probably like a DC 14 intelligence check, which I'm sure you're very good at as a goblin.
Oh no!
I'm sure you're great at it.
If my intelligence is a 2.
That sure is a -4.
Alright, here we go.
Oh boy.
Man,
Okay.
you ever try and eat a stick? Whoa, am I right?
Actually, yes.
Can't relate.
That sounded kind of dumb.
Okay. Gonna need somebody else to try this.
Toast will do it.
Give it a shot, buddy.
I will. Alright, here's my fortitude to put it in my mouth.
Okay. Yeah, no, you do it easily.
Alright, now to think of something witty as I'm burned, most likely permanently. I think I really should reproduce. Honestly, I have a lot to add to the gene pool. I can really up Goblin Society.
Listen, it's important for everyone to have goals.
Shit, this coal master is surprisingly lucid.
I mean, I got one job, and it's force-feeding goblins hot coals. I'm also the master of linguistics.
I wish I had your job.
I love my life. Okay, buddy, you're up next. Looks gobble chin.
I had some practice putting hot stuff in my mouth. Go for it.
Okay, give me that DC 8 fortitude check. Okay.
He starts just swirling around in his mouth seductively.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. You might as well put on a show for all the gobs watching. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so you're
Really
left.
into this.
Alright. I guess I can give it a go if you'd like.
Yeah, give it a shot.
The entire time I've been just like chewing on my hands to try and let some of the spongy sweat get into my mouth, so I got a little more liquid to, cool off this coal in my mouth.
Disgusting.
All right, don't worry, Toast. The two smartest members of our team, they got this.
You're completely fine.
It cuts to Toast, like, doing a speedwagon face, like, huh, such skill!
There we go.
Sweaty Goblin swishes a wine glass.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets.
Oh shit, you're right.
That's iconic! Somebody put that on a t-shirt!
Give this whelp a merit badge, Captain.
Okay. You've impressed the master of linguistics, therefore you get a badge. Okay, now this badge, this is a long paragraph, very fitting for this stupid task.
Does Cappy need to do it?
No, this one's fine. It looks like, yes, you can utter a series of blistering invectives against a creature with intelligence 3 or higher. You can basically make a free attempt to demoralize or even stagger them with a +5 bonus.
Red, if Sweaty Goblin tries to turn on me for any reason, I'm immune to that, given my intelligence of 2.
I think I'm gonna eat another hot coal.
Oh yeah, can I take that out of my mouth?
Yeah, who wants this badge? You can basically curse at people for free.
I don't think I'm smart enough to use it.
That's fair.
Coal tastes pretty
I will
good.
take this badge.
You want
Okay.
it?
Yeah,
You want the
Cappy,
badge?
you've earned it.
Yeah, Cappy, you have earned the badge of insults.
Yes, Cappy has.
Okay, are you prepared for your final task?
Oh, there's
wow.
another one. All right.
Yeah, there's one more. You get one more
I was
badge.
already planning our victory parade.
No, Gobblechin gets one more gun. Okay, you guys get one more badge. Come on over this way.
Oh,
Tries to take out coal from his mouth. It's his second gun.
you hear like a crunching noise as his jaw goes down. He takes it out and it's turned into a gun like a pearl and an oyster.
Cool.
Okay, well, you gotta dig through this worm. Did you guys kill someone in the worm pile earlier?
Did we
Yeah.
pass the test already?
No, that's just hilarious. Okay, I'll drag him
This
over
is
here.
pretty much our victory lap.
Okay. So, this next game is called Squirm Tongue. You have to dig through the mud with a perception check with your face to find worms, hold them in your mouth, and then spit them out.
Oh, I
It's real
totally.
gross.
I got this, guys. Let me make up for my intelligence check.
Yeah, alright, yeah, go for it, little Red Riding Gob.
All right. So what check do I need to dig? Survival? What is this?
You need a
Perception.
perception.
Perception? Oh,
find out
even
worms.
better. All right. Let me just perceive here.
We're out of music.
Grab his.
Holy crap!
Yeah, I was watching. And not to, this might be too out there of a comparison, but I've seen like dogs dig before, so I'm trying to channel.
Oh yeah, I too have seen a dog dig.
I saw a dog once, it had like 8 legs.
You look just like the dog that digs. You have impressed me.
Yeah, I am just like, but not exact. I'm more of a simile of a dog.
You're
than a
legally
metaphor.
dissimilar to a dog.
Yes.
Little Red says all that, buries her face in the dirt, and comes out with just too many worms.
Okay, now is the tricky part. You need to spit them out without killing the worms. That is a DC 14 reflex save.
What? Since when do bugs take fall damage?
I don't fucking know. I guess you'd like eat them because they taste so good.
Without killing them, what a waste.
It's gonna be really tough because Little Red Riding Gob's mouth is like a bunch of chainsaws.
Yeah, you managed to perfectly spit out the various worms on the ground immediately.
All right, I managed to remove worms from my mouth without killing them.
That was apparently DC very hard.
Right? You'd be shocked at how high this shit is. Anyway, that's another Goblin mini game complete, meaning you get another badge.
Oh, sick.
The final badge.
What's
This badge enables you to re-roll a failed roll, but you fall prone immediately afterwards. Think of it like a comedy fall type thing.
I want to give it to Gobblechin because if he falls, it'll be gorgeous. He'll just land in a paint me pose.
Now do it. Give it to him. I want to see that.
Okay, Goblin.
As Red Riding Gob hands over the merit badge, it just transforms into a gun in Gobblechin's hands.
Wow.
I will ask if you won't.
I guess that just happened.
You know, at one time I saw Goblin hold another goblin's hand and he turned into a gun.
That's the price for touching a god.
So close to the sun, I might get burned, but it might be worth it.
I just picture your nose is right.
Oh my god.
Like the story of Gobcurse.
Okay, well, you guys have won your official baby challenges, which means no more back in the cage with you. It's okay, I'll head back in the cage later. That'll be fun. Anyway, the rest of you lot can mill about the village. Do whatever you want. Do goblin things. Enjoy yourselves.
What happened to that guy we beat up? I want to beat him up again.
Yes!
Oh yeah, he's in the recovery cave.
Alright, boys!
Excuse you, Toast. One of us is a lady.
Gestures to Little Red Riding Gob.
No, it's all right. I'm used to it.
You're right. I'm sorry, you just give off very masculine vibes.
No, I know. I've been told that.
No, I'm really sorry. You're beautiful, miss.
Where's the recovery hat? I just started walking.
I just followed you. You seem really confident.
You guys. Exit stage left. Leave for about 3 hours, go to the recovery hut, and come back covered in goblin blood.
Oh man, Little Red Riding Gob comes back covered especially in goblin blood.
Man, Little Red Riding Hood, that was like a switch. You just went off. I've never seen you do that before.
Yeah, no, this cloak was white when I bought it.
Yeah, this is supposed to just be some jovial fun, but no, we might have seriously hurt that man.
Do you want to ask the remains of his leg? You see a bone sticking out of her teeth.
Now that feels redundant, doesn't it?
Oh, you're back already. Okay. Well,
already? It's been 3 hours.
I guess that's a good point. New gobs tend to vanish in the wilderness, get eaten by spiders and other things.
Yeah, that's probably what happened to everyone who was in the cave. Riding Crop flashes a toothy smile. The bone sticks out from it. She was like, "Oh," does a spaghetti slurp and hides it.
That's the story we're going with.
Well, okay. You are out of baby cage, but I talked to other elders. You are not full gobs yet. You will need to perform another trial.
Is it Murder Cave of Goblins?
Because why do we have
such a specific question?
Wait a minute. Guys, we're pretty powerful. Why don't we just become the chieftains?
Don't be stupid.
All right.
Okay, so... We have recently discovered a treasured trove of feel-good juice.
I'd hold him back, but I don't want to touch him.
I'd hold him back, but he'd slip away.
Cappy he's currently just like soaked. Like, you can't really tell that he's soaked in blood, but like, because like, he just wears red anyway. But like, there's definitely some caking going on around his mouth.
Yeah, you're gonna want to like jog in a circle so he doesn't slowly get you.
So, your job for us is to retrieve the treasure trove of feel-good juice. We will give you Gob Map to the location. Go get it for us. It is guarded by large, hideous beast and creature adorned with jingling crown.
What? That sounds amazing.
I want the jingly crown.
Yeah, no, I want this jingling crown. That is the thing that I care about.
I'm mostly interested in this feel-good juice.
What
Is it blood?
That's probably booze.
It's like bright blue. Feels like, I don't know, 1d8 HP?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you see, it restores 1d8 happy points and makes you feel happy.
Oh, alright. We'll get your happy juice.
Okay.
But
here's
first,
the map.
back to the cave.
Why do you think we missed some?
I feel like we might have.
The group takes a short detour back to the cave.
You know what? Somehow I gotta find God in all of this to make not a paradox.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure there'll be no problems.
Hooray!
Oh my god, you guys!
So, God map, huh?
You head into the nearby woods. It honestly isn't that far a distance before you get to the location on that gob map.
It's amazing we got here, considering how none of us can read a gob map.
Everything here is so photorealistic. It
Yeah,
is
this
very
is really pretty.
off-putting.
This looks exactly like the type of woods that you might find the little girl skipping through with a red cloak.
A weird thing to
That's
bring up, but yeah.
Yes, of course.
I could totally see that, yeah.
I skipped through here a few times.
Oh, that must be what he was talking about.
Oh yeah, there's just this trail of flowers that grew. I assume this is the direction you went.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
For some reason, the trail works kind of like backwards because, like, look at the trail. It's a bunch of leaves. Surely, if people were walking through this trail a lot, then there would be no leaves.
What, you've never heard of covering your tracks? After you walk somewhere, you just shake an entire tree until it has no leaves and leave a pattern behind.
It's just a lot of leaves.
It seems like, yeah, no, like,
Look,
leaves falling
Goblin,
is...
we need to discuss these leaves first.
Yeah, leaves falling is generally synonymous with autumn, and there's a lot of flowers here for that.
But what about that horrifying spider?
Oh god, that spider's awful.
You silly gob. That is no spider. That is dog.
Oh.
I've got
A dog? I've seen one of those before. They dig.
Having spotted the dog, I've got box text for you guys. A colorfully painted wagon sits half sunken in a patch of foul-smelling mud. Abominable words decorate the side of the wagon with paintings of potions and magic trinkets. Bottles, barrels, pots, and all manner of real potions and curios poke out from beneath the bulging canvas that covers the top of the wagon.
Alright. What do you think, guys?
Let's throw our D20 at it.
Is this the cave?
Wait a minute,
It's
I've got...
smaller than I imagined.
Yeah,
Yes, look, it is very tiny cave.
Oh, this will be easier than the cave.
so, hey guys, there's somebody over there, I don't know who that is, but...
Yeah, you spot someone around the very corner of the thing. She apparently hasn't noticed you yet.
Okay, I have an idea. Let's try diplomacy.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Cappy looks very nervous.
Okay.
Gabby knows of these. Gabby has heard the tales.
Huh?
If we bring that tall, ugly, hideous creature to harm, they will bring adventures.
Ugh.
Do not talk about Gobblechin that way.
No, not Gobblechin. Gobblechin is so beautiful. These creatures are much worse.
Oh, you meant
they walk
the thing over
around.
there.
Yeah, now, how
They
dare you
walk
draw a
around.
comparison between that thing and Gobblechin? There's no similarity.
I didn't see the thing. I was standing directly behind Gobblechin and you just said tall.
Yes, Gobblechin is very tall.
I had a growth spurt.
I had
Yeah.
a length spurt.
I had a son at some point.
All right, guys.
So, out of curiosity, does it look like they're like trying to get this out of the mud?
No, she's given up. She's just sitting there.
All right. So what I'm thinking is, what if we all got on this side and flipped the cave to crush them?
Oh my god, you're a genius. You must be blessed by some kind of supernatural being or something.
Look at the bird. What's wrong with you?
I mean, I'm not against that plan, except then how are we gonna get to the creature when it's dead, you know, and scavenge?
But isn't the juice in the cave?
Who gives a shit about the juice?
I want the crown.
Oh, right, we do.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Who we do? Do you not want to get the happy juice?
I thought we were trying to get treasure, and the juice was just adjacent to it.
Wait a minute. I have an idea. What if we all push the cave over and little Riding Gob, you will come from behind, because when that thing falls, if we don't get her, you can.
All right, I am now 1,000% on board with this.
All right.
Alright!
All right,
Let's do this!
let's all go through the woods to get to ramming side.
Let's do this.
Guys, I can't emphasize enough how much this plan is going to work.
Yes, of course.
I guess I don't know why I'm going with you. I guess I just stay over here.
I mean, we appreciate the moral support.
Yeah,
Okay,
can-
Yes,
everyone
you
do...
can go back now.
Alright, why are we all bumping into each other? There's a lot of room to walk around.
Riding Gob, as soon as you guys get on the other side of this tree, just like goes down on all fours, as a goblin does, and her curious amount of fur begins prickling as she stares with glowing eyes from the underbrush, waiting.
Alright. Is everyone ready for this?
Yeah, on the count of... Oh god, how are we gonna organize if we don't know numbers?
Wait,
Oh,
wait.
no.
I know how to count. Okay, on the count of go, alright?
Alright.
Ba, ga, no!
Oh man, I hope that sticky mud is quicksand.
We should have counted a lot closer to the cave!
You guys scuttle up. I'm gonna give this this big dog an immediate perception check to see you coming. It's gonna freak out the second you hit the wagon anyway. Yeah, give me some stealth first. Give me some combined raw d20 for stealth and pushing wagon. Holy shit!
Toasted pretty good.
Yeah, we're killing it.
Yeah.
That mustache
Yeah!
isn't for show.
No, you guys fucking kill it. Okay. Yeah, no. The dog is pointed in the opposite direction. It might have smelled something on the wind. It bore it like it chews at some hay that's been left for it, but doesn't hear you coming as you go thump, 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 hit the side of the wagon and toast like a fucking cannonball, hits it 5 feet in the air, sending it teetering to the side. The lady looks up for half a second as the entire thing comes crashing down on her. Healing potion after healing potion crack, immediately fixing her wounds as she is immediately re-crushed again. It'd be existentially horrifying if you weren't goblins.
Alright, everyone get in the cave!
Oh man.
Into the cave!
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Wait! I can calm this beast with my bag!
No, I got it.
Are you
I'm-
sure?
yeah, like here, check this out. I want someday to maybe be like a witch or something. Check out my enchanted jaws. I dig my teeth into its neck. I'm gonna roll an attack. I'm just gonna roll a d20 and then look up what the modifier is later. Not great, but
you can probably hit a dog's AC.
it's just 8 in total.
Okay, roll me damage.
Okay. The damage of my enchanted teeth is as follows. Sorry, this is a pretty badly organized character sheet, and everything is in weird locations. I'm pretty sure. Oh, jeez. All right.
What's a character sheet?
Sounds fake.
I don't believe you.
Holy shit, 6 damage, okay. You lock your enchanted jaws around the dog's neck. It lets out a long, haw, and as it's written here, it's just gonna fuck off. It breaks its restraints and shoots into the distance with a dust cloud behind it.
I do not let go as I'm dragged.
I would like to do an attack of opportunity and punch its leg.
Go for it.
Nice.
Holy fuck! Sweaty Goblin, you just punched the donkey.
Here's the best part. I have the damage boost against it.
It fucking corkscrews into the distance with a wolf attached to it.
You're the goblin attached
I'm sorry,
to it.
with a whoop. Yeah.
I mean, with a very nice goblin attached to it.
Now that dog will not inform adventurers. Come on, there's a gross thing on this side. Come on, we got to raise the cave.
That's what I want.
Oh,
Did anyone else hear the narrator say something about wolves?
What the hell is a wolf?
Okay. You quickly raid through the upturned cart. I'm gonna say some of it's been destroyed.
No kidding.
But, however, you are going to find some items on it. You find, oh god, this is just a lot. Okay, I'm gonna read it out for comedy's sake, and then just put in your inventory many. Maggie's wagon is filled with all sorts of things, including
she had a
colorful
name?
scraps. Yeah, she's super fucking not anymore. Including colorful scraps of cloth, empty bottles, a barrel of seawater, a small keg of grain alcohol, labels, 2 pots of glue, a well-used makeup kit, a small mirror, a stuffed raven, a makeshift alchemy lab, 7 torches, a potion of spider climb, and 5 more bottles of Magical Mary's Miracle Medicine.
A makeup kit, you say?
Yeah.
I goes the gobble-chin. Yeah, we're on agreement, right?
But I want to eat a tube of lipstick.
All right, there's plenty of those things in there. You can have your tube of. Sorry, I had to fart for a moment. You can give that to yourself for your tummy, and then the rest goes to Gobble-chin because he's so beautiful.
All right, perfect. Anyone have dibs on that glue? I want to eat that as well.
I'll take the seawater.
I will take the shoe off of the foot. It is just barely poking out of the bottom. And then I will take the rest of my toenails and put them inside.
You take her shoes off, her legs curl up like she's the Wicked Witch.
Say, was she a witch?
Yeah, is somebody gonna take her hat? She did have a nice hat.
Oh, yes, she did.
How are we gonna take her
That's
hat?
Cappy's hat.
I do not want this hat. It is not as good as mine.
I'll take it.
Yes, you have it.
Okay. You suddenly hear something coming from the north. You hear an encounter that was likely mostly subverted through your actions.
Oh god, cheese it!
The rickety, squelching sound of wheels comes from the north as a familiar figure rolls in, now in a fucking wheelchair bandaged.
Quick, get him!
Everyone wait. Everyone. Listen, everyone.
You gob dorks are gonna hand over all this. No, not the face.
Cappy just harmlessly slaps him across the face.
I continue
Slap
to
him with my toenail shoe.
I just grab my bottle of salt water and put it in his mouth.
Drink up, dork.
I scribble on his face with lipstick.
Yes!
Oh my god.
I got a nat 20 for, I guess, just beating the shit out of him.
You guys, hours later, return to the village. Goblin blood.
Oh my god. I literally cannot eat anything else today. I'm so full.
Me neither.
Little Red Riding Gob, did you stop that dog from getting away and telling other adventurers?
Oh, that dog. You're not gonna see that dog again.
Oh, you really scared them off then. Nice job.
Yeah, listen, Sweaty Goblin. I'm thinking that maybe with all these events going around us, it might do us some spiritual good if we had, I don't know, someone who could maybe like say some last rites or something. I don't know.
Maybe just someone to confess sins to, not that we've been doing that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I love listening to people. What's it? Please have a seat. Come into my office.
Oh, you can tell Cappy your secrets.
No, I don't think I'm telling you anything, Cappy.
All right, this is going to be my tent of secrets and.
It's just some other goblin's tent. You walk in, pick them up, take them outside.
Oh, this is Gobias's. Get out, Gobias. This is now my tent of secrets.
No! No!
Alright! Let's go! Oh, you're not getting away!
The hunt is mine!
This
10
is
minutes.
exactly what I'm talking about.
10 minutes later.
Oh my god, holy shit.
Midway through pummeling this guy, Toast just looks up just like, you know, guys, I want to leave behind a legacy that my kids can be proud of.
Alright, now that oh, you know what? You, Gobias, will be my first customer. Tell me what you did wrong. You should apologize. Don't worry, I'm sure there is a greater being known as Baba Gunu. Yeah, there's probably a greater being known as Baba Gunu who will forgive you if you just apologize. And what's in your pockets? Show me your pockets!
You take 2 rubber bands from Tobias.
I really like that. That's a good name for a deity. That's something you could howl at the moon, like Baba Ganu.
Oh,
I know, if I felt so inclined to howl at the moon.
You never know.
Yeah, it could be a good way for advertising, man. This is. I could get into this.
Yeah, you know, guys, alright, so a little bit of egg on my face here. We wanted to steal this tent so I could confess things, but after beating up this man, I don't remember what I wanted to confess.
I think that's a step of progress. You are forgiving yourself.
Oh, thank goodness.
Baba Gunu be with you. Tobias, clean yourself up.
Don't worry, I'll help.
No, I just figured, like, okay, you guys have been over there doing whatever you were doing. I figured I'd let you finish. It's okay.
Baba Ganu appreciates your patience.
Just absolutely ignore whatever Little Red Riding Gob is doing to Tobias in that tent.
Drags Tobias into the tent and ties him up for later.
Man, according to my box text, I am shocked that you are back before Candlehead, but, based on earlier events, I'm throwing this part out.
Oh, don't worry, we've met Kettle. Dude, I told you, jog in a circle.
That's fine.
I almost got you that time.
Okay, that's fine.
I can't keep
okay.
laughing like this. My head hurts.
I like how literally Little Red Riding Gob is like actively eating like 4 living creatures so far, and yet I would still prefer to be in a room alone with her compared to Cappy right
Okay, so you did a good job retrieving whatever it is, the feel-good juice. I can see you got it right there in that giant inventory dump I gave you earlier.
Yeah.
Yes, the one that you gave us. That you gave us.
Ahem.
Choosing the royal you.
Thank you. Okay, as I was saying, earlier today, Slob saw a stranger traveling around with some sort of, I don't know, big, gigantic cake. Now, it's like, a cake is like, allow me to explain this to you. It is like a pie, but instead of made out of bird bones and mud, it is made out of, she stops and thinks, I don't know. It's made out of, good.
You mean like one of these? Little Red Riding Hood produces a pie from her basket of goodies.
What is that?
What the hell?
Have you been holding out on us?
I'm disgusted.
We killed people together. You're not supposed to do that.
I mean, it feels like it's rude to can't, like, you know, look around in this basket, given the circumstances. But I don't know, it's got like fruit and shit in it. I don't want it.
Anyway. Yeah, I can
Have a banana.
Yeah, you guys can have that. Here you go. Is this what you're talking about?
Is it yellow?
Sorry, what did you ask?
Do you have a banana?
Oh, like, I don't know. Let's find out. Do I have a banana? Let's find out.
Yeah, roll for banana.
No.
But with the power of Baba Ganun, if I break through this guard I made about 5 minutes ago. No, still no banana, but there's an
It's
apple.
fine. We'll have more chances for banana.
I will find a banana.
What is a banana?
Yeah.
Oh, a banana? Hang on. It's like one of these. She produces a banana from her basket.
I hope we find one.
Yeah, she throws it off into the woods.
Jellicoe has no reaction, waiting for the banana.
Man, we're never gonna find a banana.
Right, so cake?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So, you lot as fresh goblins. You get first dibs on first raid making. Now, we saw a perfectly good target for that. Creatures wander through our woods mumbling words, extra horrible words. Because these words sparkle. Maybe they'd be magic words. Maybe even worse than regular words. Stranger we tackle earlier have map.
Not another one.
That first one was hard enough.
It's not a gob map, so we translated it for you.
Yeah, it's just like a regular map with some shit smeared on it.
Perfect.
Oh yes, that makes sense.
Here, I swear, they be planning something there. Something bad. Something involving cake. You gobs as new heroes. You get first raid making. The rest of us follow.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's the thing. If we're gonna do this raid, we're gonna need to be well prepared. You!
Yes.
Give me a weapon.
And give me your pants.
And
You are
give me your
damn.
teeth.
1 hour later.
Alright, is everyone suited up, ready to go? I got myself a sword.
Well, I think I want
Cappy.
some teeth now.
Yeah, no, Cappy's got that nice sock full of teeth. That's a cool weapon.
Makes me kind of jealous.
I'm glad we sat down for an hour because I really need to work off my food baby, but it's gone now.
You know who probably has plenty of teeth that we could use? Tobias. Tobias! Hey, where's that D20?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So you've been given like an hour to prepare. I think that's enough of a head start. The rest of us start getting ready now. That okay?
Yeah, we've got like an hour's worth of teeth. We're good.
You have,
All right.
you have Baba Ganou's blessing.
Okay. Light the fire, sharpen blade. We be goblins. We make raid.
She scuttles away.
I'm sure there'd be more enthusiasm on that call when we just stole a lot of teeth.
Yeah, so most of them are just like.
We're just like,
And the rest are like just giving you a wide.
You know, I'm loving this, but like, this is a great setup for me. I'm enjoying all of this, but I feel like there's gonna be a point of diminishing returns on killing the goblins.
I know what you mean.
No.
Step.
Alright.
Where are we going?
So you guys have been given permission to raid first, pretty much. You guys get a little bit of a head start to like attack this place before the rest of the goblins, and as proper goblins, you like spreading madness and mayhem. So you can hit it up first, or you could be cautious, gobs, and wait for the throng.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, we're pretty good at this.
So more time passes, more teeth are gathered, and you depart.
Nice.
Nice job, everyone.
How are we looking on complete? Are we speed running?
You're doing good. You're doing great. You're getting through shit very quickly, and I appreciate that.
Wait,
Nice.
Is that Kettle Hat? Kettle Hat! Kick his ass!
Get him!
An hour later.
Now we will attack at night. This is perfect.
Okay.
Oh god.
Where are we?
Oh,
Yeah, you
I'm
arrive
such
in
an
the late
idiot. I didn't
bottom.
grab water.
You arrive in the late afternoon, and yeah, you pass by like sort of beautiful groves. The swamp ends at a certain point, and everything becomes very well tended. You find a regular wagon track and follow it all the way to the end of your gob map.
It's very bright here.
Alright,
And I've got box text. The light forest and overgrown field give way to a rundown little farm bustling with activity. Colorful paper and cloth hang from the barn and house, and tables loaded with food and drink are scattered across the yard. In the center of it all stands a cake that rises nearly 2 goblins tall and drips with icing and custard. A few slices have already been removed, revealing an interior that looks moist and delicious.
oh man. 2 goblins tall. That's almost as tall as Gobblechin.
Yeah. Man.
Almost immediately, you see a halfling woman running down the path. She stops, seeing you, then seems to focus on someone. Oh goodness! You're the priest, right?
Yes. I am.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming on such short notice. Yeah, the last one broke something when they were attacked by I don't know, some sort of monsters in the swamp.
Oh my goodness, that's terrible.
Wow, weird.
Yeah, no,
Maybe it was
absolutely.
like the dog.
The bride and the groom, they've been waiting. Thank you so much once again. Nobody has any idea what they're doing, honestly. Without the priest, we're a little bit lost. For a lot of us, this is our first marriage, so thanks again.
This is an honor and a privilege.
Where's
My
Little Red
name-
Riding Hood going?
Is that a fucking elephant? I'm just taking stock. She pulls one of Stock's bones.
Oh yeah, show him
my
around. You probably didn't get to see this place.
Like I was saying, it is an honor and a privilege. I'm Priestley Pribs. It's nice to meet you.
The word, Cappy leans in and whispers, the word you're looking for is Pringles.
But I've already said my name is Priestley
Priestley
Pribs.
Pribs. Okay, Priestley Pribs. Okay,
Yep.
nice.
Oh, hold on
that's-
a moment. This is pretty important. Let me just, 1 moment. Okay,
Perfect.
I just had to adjust my name tag. There we go.
It's scribble. Shit.
Thank you. Thank you, your priestliness, your holiness. Once again,
Yep.
yeah, thanks.
Yep,
Paddlefoot's really appreciate this. Halfling
Oh,
weddings are really hard to organize, actually. You'd be surprised.
Oh no!
Really? You
I
want
don't
you want
even-
to tell us the lore on that?
I don't even know the halfling of it. I'm a bit of a jokester priest.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Actually, the Paddlefoots were spread out across this, like, I don't know, few acres. We mostly hate each other, so we don't get together too often. You might have to smooth over some familial tensions. I'm really sorry about that.
Don't worry. With the power of Baba Ganu, I got this. Okay, don't even worry about it.
Baba
Priestley-
Ganu's the name of your god? I don't think I've heard of that one before.
Yeah, no
Oh,
one
you
has.
haven't?
No one is smoother than my friend here. Look at how wet he is. He is so smooth that he glistens.
He's got a glossy sheen.
That is because Baba Ganu protects me. He watches over me and gives me this radiant liquid to shine bright.
Yes, Baba Ganu has blessed him with ichor.
That's good.
Priestley Pribs leans between these two.
All right, so like when I'm doing priestly things, which I could be real, I don't know much about that. You guys can go grab the cake and whatnot, yeah?
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah,
I will
totally.
grab the cake.
Yeah, okay, yeah, good. Baba Ganu, here we go.
Okay. Okay, we're here. The priest is here. His name is Priestley Pribs. He worships Baba Ganu. What was it?
Baba Ganu.
Baba Ganu. Yeah, priest of Baba Ganu. The second you open the door, you are immediately assaulted by this tiny creature. This fluff ball hits you in the chest and starts just mauling at you.
Oh,
Is he, like, attacking me? Is he
Nope,
like actually attacking me, or is
Bad. She, the halfling woman grabs the dog, drags it back. Sorry, Mitson is, Mitson's kind of a douchebag. Come on, Mitson, we're going. She leads the dog away.
That's all right. Baba Ganu forgives all for now.
This woman dressed in a, wedding dress and veil, is like she's been waiting by the door, sort of braced up against it. Thank goodness you're finally here. Okay, can we go? Can we get this done?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, no, I would not want to make love wait any longer. Come on, girl!
Okay.
It's time to prepare the ceremony. Come on, guys, go.
All right, Cappy, what are your skills?
Cappy knows many things. Many good things. Many useful things. And he just pulls out like a bag of hair and starts chewing on it.
Okay, you gonna share?
Yes, you can have some as well.
All right,
It will make you strong.
The classic goblin spaghetti.
Let's deal with what's happening in the lower right really quick.
yeah? What's going on down there?
Yeah, what the fuck is happening over here?
What's going on with these goblins?
All right, now, you dumb motherfucker. Your house of straw, it's fucking gone.
Oh my god. Okay.
This is the plumpest of the 5 pigs here.
Yeah, I mean, like, this guy's a porker, but he's not exactly... Gee, wait, upon closer inspection, this isn't an elephant. What is this?
that sure is also a pig.
No, this is... I bury it in straw. All right.
Oh, there's a guy in here.
If I know anything about Goblin Raid Chaos, it's all about you gotta release the animals from the pens. It'll give you bonus experience. So there's a joke for 2 people.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Alright, now this guy, are you a pig? What's your house made out of? Steel? Cause that I can't blow down.
This guy is completely KO'd. He's in the corner. If you were human, had any sort of heal or medical check, etc., you would know that he's drugged out of his mind. You have no way of knowing that, so draw your own conclusions.
Alright. Well, this guy's sleepy. Alright, Well, if I know anything, it's that pigs are scary animals. Like, you ever eaten an animal? You don't eat the bone. Pigs don't give a shit. They eat the bone.
You know a lot for 2 intelligence.
I know 2 fields of study and no more. This is my cap. This is my peak, and I'm gonna live it. She slaps the pig on the ass and is going to try and get it to rampage and run outside.
Fantastic. Okay, yeah, give me a roll.
All right, I'm just gonna roll a d20 because I doubt I have
roll a
handle animal.
d20. Oh, okay. So yeah, the pigs begin to stampede one after the other after this out of the stables. Do you want this one to remain wedged?
I wanted to start screaming, but to stay away.
I want to start screaming in common.
It's Squealy Nord, the name of this pig, screams with the voice of a man. Ah! Ah!
Man, you're not a pig at all. You're clearly some kind of other species masquerading as another species. Not that I or Gobble Chin would know anything about that.
The pigs take off into the wedding. What we're gonna do is, you guys just give me a coming through or a now at any point during the proceedings, and that's when the stampede will hit the wedding itself, and we'll progress with everybody else.
Perfect.
Okay, over to Priestly Pribs, and fucking Cappy Red and Toast.
Alright, miss, we don't want to wait any longer for your husband. Oh,
That's true. What do I say? What should I say? Should I say something?
Well, listen, my child.
Priestly Pribs wraps an arm around her and is just seeping through her dress as he walks along with her.
It is important to speak from the heart. Why did you fall in love with this man? Actually, I should probably know your names for the proceedings.
Yeah, no, my name's Welma Paddlefoot. Well, the soon-to-be Welma Paddlefoot.
Wait, I bet the module has a name, but why don't we ask Chat for her husband's name?
Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay, yeah, no, let's do that.
Right.
So let's let that cook.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on Chat. You guys keep going.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, Cappy has set some of the hair on fire and is just looking at it.
Please speak to me soon.
Alright, yeah, no, what's it supposed to say?
It does not speak with words. It speaks with
Nice fireworks.
Huh?
Oh,
Who are you?
excuse me. No, that's not what a firework looks like. All right, buddy. You just get on out of here.
Look here, pal.
we start mad dogging this guy. Getting right up in his ribs, like, hey.
Are those your friends? She says, pointing at the two intimidating this man. Are they causing trouble with my cousin?
No. You're being stupid. Listen, we must go to the proceedings. Come along, Wilma Pettifoot.
You look like your ears taste good.
Usually I don't agree with you.
Wilma, we're gonna go around. We're gonna go around this way because we don't want anyone to see you. Come on. Because we're going to have someone walking down the aisle.
Gunschmeat?
Yeah, Gunschmeat's pretty good.
All right, I'll post. There's like 1, 2, 3. Okay, these are the other ones.
Oh, I like Horace Norris.
Oh yeah, Horace Norris.
Yeah.
Gape face.
Where his mouth just never closed.
Oh yeah, I want to RP that. This guy's name is now Gapeface.
Great.
Oh God.
Alright, Wilma, what is your soon-to-be husband's name?
My husband's name is Gapeface Paddlefoot.
Oh, that is a beautiful name. You're a very lucky person.
Yeah, he was actually attacked by goblins a long time ago, and jaw doesn't really close anymore.
Wait, what? Why would being attacked by goblins make his mouth never shut?
They hit him with like some sort of she makes the shape of a D20. But like a lot in the, she motions to the jaw region.
Oh, that is, I'm terribly sorry to hear that. Does he still have his teeth?
Yeah, most of them.
Alright. Well, that's something, I guess, to keep that in mind. Anyways, so, hey, listen, who's gonna be walking you down the aisle? Because I don't think it makes sense for me, Christy Prips, to walk you down the aisle.
I thought, just, we've waited long enough. Walk me down the aisle. Say something nice.
Alright, something nice.
I start dragging this guy by the lower half of the jaw over into the bushes where I'm hiding.
Holy shit!
Oh my
Just
God.
remove it.
Holy shit!
Let's get going. Yeah, just hold on. Switch sides.
Alright,
It
wait,
doesn't
hang
make
on.
sense.
Just as Priestley Pribs, before he passes this point, you hear a, all right, coming through, as what feels like an army, but is really just 3 pigs barrel forward, and I'd like them to cascade directly through here, so both the wife gets to see everyone get attacked by pigs, and the husband will stare with his surprised permanent.
I'd like to roll to try to ride pig.
Okay, no, are you guys riding them, or?
I mean, Red's gonna be chasing after them.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll do I guess a corral roll.
Okay.
See how well that goes. It's average. Hey.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, yeah, tell me where you want them to go. The exact path, you can do it. I'm just gonna give you control of these.
You. Gobblechin, you can have those 2, and I'll be the follow-up.
Okay. Controlled by all players.
I imagine the song is just Priestley Pribs mumbling this under his breath.
Is this part of the ritual?
Shush, my child.
He puts his entire hand on her face and drags it down.
It is very important for the ritual.
It's like a string as he takes it off.
Oh! Oh, God. Okay, ride your pigs.
Right?
Okay, suddenly, oh my God, with a great squealing stampede, Gobblechin, are you wielding your guns?
He's throwing them at people.
Slams into the side of these chairs, sending up a wave of splintered wood. Those that escape the carnage are quickly pelted with a real-ass handgun. They whack one after the other. The bride-to-be doesn't seem to notice at first. She's too caught up by Priestley Pribs, who is holding her face. However, she slowly slips to the side and watches as her dear, sweet younger brother is turned into a pancake before her eyes.
How big are these pigs, by the way? Because pigs can get fucking huge.
They're pretty fucking big!
Okay.
On the far side, she makes eye contact with her husband-to-be, his mouth hanging open in shock.
Red grabs a random one of these horrendous, I don't know, that look like Genkai from Yu Yu Hakusho people, and she grabs one by the leg and drags it into the bush where Cappy is waiting.
All of this takes place in slowed down time. Gobblechin, you have a few instants to act. Toast, you have a few moments to do what you're gonna do.
Okay. Gobblechin, you can go first.
Gobblechin is riding both of these pigs, one leg on each top of this, like, pig's head, trying to gesture out to people, trying to show off, trying to pose as much as he can, see if he can direct these pigs with flexing. No.
There's no mistaking it. You're killing these people. No matter how good you make it look. Okay, Toast.
Alright, in these few moments, Toast gets up from his chair, takes out a glass that he swiped at some point and says, "Everyone, I'd like to declare a toast to the newlyweds and their unforgettable wedding. I click my cowboy boots together 3 times, revealing the hidden rockets within."
Oh my god. Your boots begin to hiss, all eyes are on you.
Time slows down even further as we begin to hear Toast's inner monologue. "I've always dreamed of making a big splash in the world.
Does the explosion kill Game Face?
And using the power of my damage reduction, whatever, I fly even farther."
Game Face's severed, surprised head flies through the air and lands in the arms of his wife.
She lets out a fucking scream.
Priestley Pribs throws his hands up.
Hooray, you're gonna get married! You cut the bouquet!
Oh my fucking god. I could have you guys roll initiative. I think you should just find a way to fucking book it.
Cappy was looking at the group and goes, "I know I've seen that guy somewhere before. I just don't know where. He looks so familiar to me." Wait a minute, and then he sort of like looks back. "Oh, yes, I have had run-in with him before."
Well, so,
Oh my god.
Priestley Pribs just looks at the woman.
so I guess you're back on the bucket?
She faints.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go get some cake. I don't know about you guys, but I've just woke up with an appetite.
You know whose fault this is? I bet Game Face looked at her well before the ceremony. You know, it's
These
bad
two
luck.
try to jump on you, Little Red Riding Hood.
Understandable. I mean, I bit one in the leg.
Oh yeah, sorry. One of them tries to grab you.
Oh, you will not touch a woman like that. I punch him in the
I
face.
don't. Let me see. Does that hit? Nope, that does not hit my AC.
Sweaty Goblin, this guy, like, he dives, slides across the ground, tries to grab Little Red Riding Hood, and you're just waiting and you cold cock him in the brow.
Here is my damage. I've rolled the minimum every time with my gob boost.
His eyes roll back in his head. Everybody starts fucking screaming and running at you or into the distance.
All right, I think I know what.
No, go ahead.
I think I know what needs to happen next. Everyone, calm down. I am a holy man, and I'm here to help you.
They stop and stare at you for a second. Give me a convince roll.
Diplomacy with my god. Oh, that's not bad, actually.
Oh shit! Actually, yeah, they stop. Your Holiness, what do we do about this?
All right,
There's
everyone,
monsters attacking us.
I'm well aware of these monsters. Do not worry, Baba. Everyone gather on me closer. Come on.
There's monsters attacking. This man runs forward.
I punch him in the shin.
Get behind me. Get behind me, tiny priest and small girl. You fucking trip him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is he tripped? Because I have abilities that increase when attacking a tripped target.
Goblin ability.
Sorry, what?
What a normal goblin ability.
Yeah.
Alright,
What did I miss?
just some non-believer who refused to listen to Baba Gnu. Okay, everyone, Calm down.
As this
Let's get him.
not even 10 feet away.
Toe's severed hand falls down from the sky to punch this man in the face.
Oh my
Alright.
god.
Listen, the only way to make these horrible creatures leave is to make a sacrifice! Oh, that guy's so fucked.
Like you can see like the cloud, like one of those just cartoon beat 'em up clouds. And you can just see Cappy come out of the cloud holding a leg.
You got like the Persona 4, like, ready for an all-out attack.
Oh my god, yeah. Suddenly, Priestly Pribs, you hear a growling, snarling noise as a furball hits you from the side.
No!
This lady has a great icon.
Oh yeah, she's great. She runs up behind, wielding a giant cleaver and sprinting at you.
Oh shit, well, first I'm gonna punch this dog. Or better yet, if he's on top of me, I'm gonna use my little legs to try and propel him back at his owner.
Roll damage.
Yes!
Oh! You performed the fastball special and just wing this creature end over end like a fluffy softball. It collides with her and she stumbles into this person next to her.
Wow, Sweaty Goblin. You really knocked the shit out of that bat.
Alright, that is what happens when you try. I've been interrupted 3 times trying to explain how to save you people. Alright?
We've got to perform a sacrifice.
A sacrifice is very important.
This woman runs past screaming, "Ah!" This pig is nipping at her heels. It now has the taste for blood.
Alright, so are we done interrupting the priest? Are we done? Because I'd like to say some words. Is that okay? Do everyone to prove it now?
Go ahead. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Go for it.
Alright. Now that I have everyone's attention and no one's gonna be a jerk about this, if you sacrifice...
Steve.
Who the fuck is Steve? Which one of you was calling out to Steve?
Steve puts his hand up.
Steve, come here. Come on, Steve. Mama Gnu does not appreciate being interrupted again. Shin punch.
Steve like hops out of the way, landing on the table.
You deny your punishment from a god?
I can't afford to laugh this hard.
Go get a drink. Your character's dead. You haven't.
I have to operate the camera.
It's okay. We can shift ping you. Or Jay can.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, this is all you.
I just punch him in the shin. It's not even that hard, but it will leave a bruise. He falls off the table and bashes his head on the bench and dies instantly.
There's nothing flashy about it. It's fucking real world ass violence. Like, you could really hurt yourself doing that. He does. Steve has died.
Alright. So, now that that is over with and we've taken care of...
puts their hands up. They're like,
Alright. So, been interrupted 5 times now. That's what happens at the 5th time. It's like a little punch card. Want to see what happens when you do 6? Alright. I'm glad that we're all in agreement then. So, in order to make this horrible rampage, we merely need to sacrifice the cake.
oh, all we need to do is give up the cake? Okay.
That's it. Yeah, that's all we need is the cake, and all these people are gonna go away.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We gotta get the cake.
Also, give me that bat. I did for reasons. Baba Ganu probably could use a bat.
You acquire a bat. She picks up the cake and walks it over. Okay, what do we do with this?
All right, give me the cake.
She hands the cake over to you.
Wait, do you have anything to transport this easily? I have very weak arms. My face in Baba Ganu is strong, but my arms are not.
One of the pigs runs back, and now covered in blood. I think there's a wheel. I think there's a wheelbarrow over there. It's fine. I'll go get it. She runs
Okay,
off.
the wheelbarrow.
Oh man, she's gonna hear the man pig scream.
Okay. Will this also exercise the demon in the barn?
Oh yeah. What?
Don't worry about it. I will exercise the demon.
Don't worry, that is one of my most powerful priests in training.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, she comes up with the fucking wheelbarrow.
Alright. Nope, this is looking good. I throw the bat in there.
And just like with one hand, just grabs the dog and throws it in the wheelbarrow next to the cake.
Alright, what's in your pocket? I mean, I can't just exercise these demons for free.
You hear the man-like screaming go slightly more intense from the barn. That's it. They hand over grand total like 6-7 gold.
Okay, that should help. Can't we double check just in case they've got other pockets or other nice things?
You discover that this guy was holding out on you.
Oh, did you know Steve?
Cue Pac-Man eats a ghost sound.
Oh no, I deleted Cappy!
Oh no, he lost!
No!
Oh
That just happened.
Holy shit.
What the hell happened to Cappy?
Cappy consumed himself.
Cappy comes out from under one of the fucking tables.
Hello.
Classic
Yes, someone was
Cappy.
holding out, you said? Yeah.
Alright, so, because Baba Ganu is the kind God, I'll give you one more try to check your pockets.
They do so. You walk away with 2 more gold.
Alright, that's more like it. Okay, so, now the demons are probably, orphaned? Is that the word? They're gone. Don't worry about it.
Yes, we will leave now.
Yep, we're gonna go. Goblin, I like this eye patch thing. This is neat.
I liked his eyeball thing. It was neat.
I got a spoon. You want me to scoop it?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'll scoop it.
Everyone screaming starts to run away. Pigs on their heels.
All right. And Little Red Riding Hood, you take care of that demon that was in there?
Oh, what? It's like zoned out. If I'm left alive, I feel bad. They're gonna get here for the raid, and then like it's. I mean, we didn't explicitly kill the lady with the dog.
We did it!
You did it.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
No? We're missing Ba.
We're missing?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, we're missing! Wow!
Toast! Where is Toast? Toast, where are you?
Wait a minute, you guys. I'll use my goblin trait. Does anyone have an item or a scent belonging to Toast?
I found his hand and punched this guy in the head.
All right,
find him?
perfect. All right, let me see if I can track Toast using my survival.
Any luck?
Oh yeah. All right, hang on. All right, we got his leg. It's in this bush.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, I'll hold that to that.
Okay, looks like other leg is underneath this chair.
Okay, all right.
There's a good, like, scorch mark of him here. You guys put all those
That
in
is
a
good.
pile.
Yeah, okay.
His head is missing, but I think I know where it is. I'll be right back.
And with that, you lot spread out across the fucking Paddlefoot farm, raiding and looting. I guess this is your house now.
All right, so I correctly assumed it was eaten by a pig, but it's gone.
But you know what?
Toast will come back.
Wait, we have good chunks of toast here. Put them all on the altar.
Yes.
Cause I got Gape Face's head over here. All right.
Red leads over. Look, man, I think I know what you're about. If you take a chew on any of those, I will not snitch.
I will remember your boon and pay it in kind.
Ha! You scare me.
All right. I found Gape Face's head. So like, what are we looking at? We got like a hand, a couple legs, a bit. That's like
that's
enough for him.
Yeah, like, I don't know whose leg this third one is, but we can use that as a head.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. You guys, I know exactly what we can use as a head. He walks over to the fainted bride and takes Gape Face's head.
That is literally what I was just talking about.
I'm sorry, I was off finding a pig.
No, that's okay. Now we just have two Gape Face heads. We got a two biter.
Yeah, I don't know where we got the second one.
The second one is toast.
I know where that second head came from.
All right, now everyone, if we could all hold hands in a circle, I will pray to Baba Ganu to see if he will be kind enough to bring our dear friend Toast back to life with his horrible Frankenstein body.
Should we shave the head first? That way he can have a mustache.
That is a great, yes. Absolutely, do that. Wait a minute, that lady's got too much hair. We'll just use some of hers.
Just rips out a chunk.
Okay. Yeah, good to go. All right, everyone, hold hands. This is...
You don't want to hold my hand. Too many people became guns that way.
All right, well, at least... Can you still be here, Gobbleton, and say the beautiful words that will help bring him to life?
I can be your father if you want to be my gun.
I'd prefer you to be my daddy, but we'll cross that bridge later. We gotta save this man's life!
Okay, give me a roll for resurrection.
Come back, Toast!
Everybody's helping out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God. Yeah, if anyone knows how to draw runes in blood and bring...
Holy shit, yeah.
You
take out the
will mess it
burning
all
hair.
up. No.
I take out the hair, which has almost burnt completely away, and just rest it on top and spread it about.
Oh my goodness,
And I
yeah.
breathe in the fumes of resurrection.
You begin a chant. A chant leaves your lips, passing through your teeth. The other teeth you possess begin to jitter in anticipation of the dark ritual. A green expanse begins to form, as if an ooze expelled from the creature's heart. It spreads quickly, binding the Frankenstein-like flesh together, turning it an ugly, pallid green. A new creature is formed. Toast the light is gone, and thus enters Toast the Dark.
Oh. It's burnt toast.
I am born again!
Baba Ganu did it!
By which god that's clearly not Baba Ganu do I praise?
Baba Ganu!
Wow,
Toast just looks to Cappy, just like, it was your fault, wasn't it?
I did this, and I own it.
Then I owe my entire existence to you. I will name my firstborn son after you.
But you told me you were gonna name your firstborn son after me.
I lied. Lightning strikes.
I punched him in the shin.
Oh, careful, man. Those are cobbled together.
Toast explodes.
Oh my fucking god! Just another fucking dust cloud over here!
Oh,
The goblins collapse to infighting. I can't think of actually a better place to end it than that. Holy fuck!
That's what you get for going against my god.
It hurts.
Oh my fucking
that's
everything
being
hurts. Jesus Christ. Okay, so that was great, guys. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was great.
Good gob, everybody.
That was
Good
wild.
gob.
Oh, good
I
fucking
wasn't
gob.
sure if we could top last year, but here we are.
Yeah. Holy fuck. Oh my goodness. Oh, did you kill Squealy Nord?
Oh yeah, Little Red Riding Gob totally ate him.
Yeah, that's
which,
fine.
Which one was that? There was one I tied up and did not consume.
The one with the human screams.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I murdered him.
Okay, let's not worry about that. That's fine.
I mean, I think we clearly have reason to bring people back if there's a problem.
yes.
No, this is a-okay.
Time only ripped itself apart a little.
Yeah, only a little bit. You only killed an old man and a pig. Oh, okay, so with that, I'm gonna call the session to a close, and I'm going to post the popularity poll, so let's get that one.
Yay.
Fucking 1 minute tops, because fuck. My everything hurts. I wanna die.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's my back of the box quote for Goblin Stream.
Send that poll my way so I can pop it up.
Yay.
Thank you.
Holy
Thank you,
shit.
sir.
Holy fuck.
Oh.
When I get that poll, I want to vote.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will post it I'll post it in the chat.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Okay.
an early and expected lead is all I'm saying.
I gotta vote for Cappy.
Cappy was real good.
Yeah, I love. Let me think.
I did like Little Red Riding Gob though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. We all did good. Let's all have just a one clap for ourselves.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh, we did it.
Couldn't coordinate even if we tried.
No.
Well, I mean, no one counted to new, so.
I'm glad we got the Sweaty Goblin origin story that we all desired.
It
was very important.
I'm glad
We got that
Genuinely
deep lore.
better than I was expecting.
I just got so happy where you're like, oh, I guess Sweaty Goblin needs to find God at some point. I'm like, with the wedding set up, this is actually perfect for you.
I legitimately thought that you planned this specifically for that purpose.
Yeah, I thought so too, honestly.
Nope. Not at all.
Wow, that's
The wedding you're supposed to sneak into, but coincidentally, you're dressed like a priest, so fuck it.
they didn't question that I was a goblin.
Weirdly enough, the people in this module are like oddly trusting of goblins. Like it even says like the lady who you crushed under that cart would have tried to like sell you things and then only gotten hostile when she realized you had no money.
Weird.
And the people at the wedding, they're mostly good-spirited halflings. They're probably not going to freak out. They basically expected you to sneak in, and the priest missing thing was an ad lib. But I figured it was fitting for you guys. fucking good job dealing with the module's only real combat, Kettlehead. Very effectively. That was great.
I'd beat him up again if we could.
Yeah.
Can we take another hour to beat up Kettlehead?
Here, you know what? Do you want a nice little end tag for this? Because I could easily imagine, like, then somewhere deep in the forest that evening, Kettlehead's hand comes out of the squishy mud near the cart. I live! Part of Toast falls out of the sky and smacks him, killing him instantly.
Oh,
fantastic.
Perfect.
Okay.
So Jay,
So,
would you like to announce the winners in the poll?
Absolutely. Okay. From bottom to top, we have Priestley Pribs with 1 vote. We have Cappy Red with 11 votes. We have Toast with 11 votes as well. Little Red Riding Gob in second place with 17 votes. And Gobblechin in first with 24 votes. Congrats, Gobblechin. Give us a speech for all the lovely people at home.
I would love anyone to be my gun.
Well
Classic
said.
Gobblechin. And with that, I believe we can end this off.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for
Goodbye.
watching.
Yeah, later chat. Toodles.
Hi, chat.
Bye.
Toodles.